Dave, you're going to see the Diamondbacks 8 times within a week by the end of this series. How unusual is that?
It's unusual. I think that, and we got the Rockies for 6 at the end of the season. So I think kind of looking at the way that the season started late, you're trying to cram games in, the scheduled doubleheader for tomorrow. So it is what it is. It's the schedule, and you got to play the schedule out. But it's certainly kind of odd playing a team so much so recently.
Familiarity and tension are those 2 layers that you could encounter when you see a team this many times in such a short period?
I don't think so. I think there's certainly a mutual respect for both organizations, from both organizations. Familiarity, certainly. As far as tensions, I don't think so. Those guys, they're playing good baseball. They got a lot of young players that are excited to be here, and we're trying to do something great this year. So that's just our focus.
Dave, Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for you today. Do you feel like we've become a little bit numb to how good he is and take for granted days like today?
I don't think so. You look at, he's one of the greatest pitchers, if not the greatest pitcher in our generation. I think the fans get excited about seeing Clayton take the mound. I know we do internally as a ball club. I know he doesn't take it for granted every start, and that's what makes him great. So, for me, honestly, every time he takes the mound, I look forward to it.
Do you feel like he's on track for October? Do you like what you're seeing from him recently?
We do. The health is there. The performance is there. The buildup is there. So, obviously, the preparation, the mindset, all that stuff you can bank on. So we feel good right now.
After your October road last year, how important will it be to get that first round bye this year?
Man, what a difference a year makes. I think that, I've said it before, I do think, not to make excuses, but I do think that kind of stretch took a toll on us. But this year, being in a different position and how we go about preparing ourselves to finish the season, to be playing our best baseball, and going to the postseason, that's front of mind.
With the schedule, how compact it is at the end because of the lockout, even more to being able to clinch by now, does that alleviate a lot of problems that you could have encountered more so with this schedule and, trying to go down the wire?
I think so. You're looking at one off day in the last 2 weeks of the season, but with the 2 extra players that we have, 1 position player, 1 guy on the bench, to divvy up playing time, to make sure the bullpen is managed the right way, not leaning too much on the starters. I think that's a byproduct of the position we put ourselves in. So, we certainly got to take advantage of that.
I know you have to take daily inventory of your pitchers that you're waiting for. What did you think about Graterol today, and where's Treinen at?
I thought Brusdar and Blake were good. I think I recall hearing that Blake touched 97, Brusdar touched 99. So you're talking about a sim game. The stuff is there. Right now, if Blake comes out of it okay, which I assume he has, Thursday activation is very likely. And for Brusdar, potentially shortly thereafter.
How will you test Treinen when he is activated to make sure he's ready to go for the end of the season?
I think with Blake, it'll be a clean inning. There won't be an up-down, and that's kind of where we'll start, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Did Tony throw today?
Tony's throwing right now. Actually, just finished up. And the velocity ticked up. It was an up-down, which was good. So the other 2 pens, it was just 1 bullpen. So today, I think he was a little north of 30, and he threw some pitches, sat down, and then threw some more, and I think he came out of it well. Next for Tony is, I'll find that out. I don't know that answer right now.
Does Brusdar have another one of these lives before he
No, he doesn't.
18, you guys got to the World Series without having home field at the NLCS.
Yeah.
That said, in 17, right, it was kind of home field.
Yeah.
Not to say, obviously, that it can't be done without home field, but how much easier does it make having that?
It's a lot easier. I think that people can appreciate, number one, obviously, playing more games at home potentially, and the travel. And when you're talking about the postseason, there's time changes. And so to be able to sleep in your own bed, to be in your surroundings and have guys come to you, it's certainly more ideal and advantageous in our opinion. But you still have to go out there and play.
It makes a huge difference for us.
Yeah, and that's what's important.
That should be your rally.
Do
it for Dylan.
Do it for Dylan. That's what's important.
As you approach the final stretch of the season, how important is it for you just to prepare for the postseason as opposed to some history you can make in terms of the Dodgers franchise record and even possibly MLB record of wins?
We're not too mindful of that. I think the thing that's front of mind is playing good baseball and playing sound baseball. And I think that, once this is all said and done, we expect to look back on what a special year was.
Have you decided who's starting the first and second game?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
Michael Grove will start the first game, and then Tyler Anderson will start the second game.